The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First carry down. This is Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A.J. Terrell on.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field. They're
going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Falcons 7, Chiefs nothing. Aldrich.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for KC. 69 yards.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Snap coming in 1, and it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Oliver. And he returns this to the 22.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 29-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry. Check, check.
They go play action with Ryan. And that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Throwing again. Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Back at the
A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13.
Watch 52. 52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Wall, get wall.
Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You better be afraid of me. Check. Hey, dribble in. Easy. Check. Deuce. Hey, 43. Show it up. Like 52. Go, baby.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Johnson, end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marcus Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Falcons 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's Oliver. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of 17 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. A slant to Jones.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
On for the field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Spot, no. Hero 15. Check, crunch, attack. Switch gears. Watch the safety creep. Attack.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Check the backer. Whip. Slam.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Falcons 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
Formation for the Chiefs.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan over the middle, and it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Ryan. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A 1st and 10 here, and, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, Ryan. And he's got a new one. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Atlanta.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And this will not be... Returnable, it's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the pass complete to Anunua. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Quincy Anunua, his 6th touchdown of the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
Point conversion.
44, Mike, 44. Drop deep.
From the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And his throw is incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2-yard loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again, Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. And he's got some space here. The 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams.
Mahomes pass.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mahomes to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Going to flare this one out to Gurley in the flat. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. 15. He's checking crowd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 48. Got it. Hey, look, 48.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Number 11.
Julio Jones
Touchdown.
with touchdown number 8 on the year. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes firing complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, 57.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Mahomes again. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
10 more yards.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
And again, it's Mahomes.
At the Falcons, 24.
And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Colin Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he puts it through.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 41, Falcons 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. Still going. And he will score.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
One of the most exciting plays in football. A kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game. Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do.
And that's caught inside the 30.
It's sad they pay me.
Way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Ryan to the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play of this football game. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Complete to Quincy.
That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
On the carry. He's across midfield.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
First down, Atlanta.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And all the way down to the 9. A big-time play there for the Falcons. And even 40 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away, but you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now Ryan. Now he's got it. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they do.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Here's Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.